My heart is beating like an old kick drum, and every muscle in my mind.
I guess I'm here to talk to you about Meg and share some detail. So here we go. So September 16th, 1991, a beautiful spring day, and Meg is born in Geraldton, Western Australia. We had no clue as to her gender on that day, so it was a beautiful surprise to discover we had a little girl. We were stoked. That same day, Davey was born, 15,000 kilometres. Meg was a great little baby, peaceful and adorable, the perfect little human. As she grew, we began to notice how brave she was, and that she had a real curiosity about the world around her. Meg loved an adventure. She would love to hear stories that I would make up on the fly for her, and she would laugh like a drain at that and beg for more.
Come on! It was a flower girl at Auntie Anne's wedding. Yeah, she was.
Morning light breeze down.
Meg tells us she's going to the UK to study for a year. What? What? That's a long way away, Meg. It was during that long year apart, Gay noticed on Meg's Facebook feed. She goes, check this guy out. I'm like, oh. She's at university, surrounded by friends. She's a pretty popular chick. And she goes, nah. She said, but this guy's popping up in all these photos. As Dave will attest, nothing gets by Mum's radar. So Meg came home that year, and Davey came for Christmas. And like a true English gentleman, he asked for Meg's hand. I didn't hesitate, said yes, David, and brought a tear to my eye.
Into yesterday, until you find your feet.
So it's as no surprise to us that it was decided that the wedding would be held 15,000 kilometres away in Battle in the UK. Of course, another adventure awaits. Let's go.
Beautiful summer, no matter what came before. That's the feeling I get. It puts a swing in my step, slipstreaming.
Well done, Meg and Dave. It's beautiful to have you here with us and see you married. We're proud of you both and wish you all the very best for the future.
In battle to start in fight stands Megan from the land of sun kissed sand, David of Brit with a heart so grand, their love story a fate so beautifully planned. From distant shores their paths did meet, in the UK where two hearts took a seat. Born on the same day, their destiny and destiny sweet, a love story is destined a connection complete. Megan the Aussie with a spirit so free, David from Britain by her side you'll see. Together they venture across land and sea, now is Phoebe, their loyal companion, their family tree. As they say I do under skies and wide, two souls together forever to ride. In laughter and love side by side, their journey of love in each other's stride. A path of devotion, so strong and brave, in Batten's town their lives they engrave. May your days be filled with joy and cheer, as you journey through life, year by year. With love as your guide, there's nothing to fear. Megan and David, your love story's here.
When I asked Dave and Meg to describe each other in 3 words, Dave said Meg was cute, adorable and nurturing and makes him feel wanted. And Meg said Dave was ambitious, gentle, humble and thoughtful. She also said he's obsessed with cars. To an unhealthy degree, but she admitted that that was a small price to pay for such an all-round lovely chap.
you. Look. Yes, darling.
Loving the suit.
Love the hair.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely bonza that you're here, and we hope you have a ripper time. Fair dinkum for making it all the way from down under. Yeah, don't worry, I will stop now.
Meg, 11 years ago at Hertfordshire University, I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you not because I thought you were beautiful or because of our late night deep conversations, but because you never hesitated to fall in love with me. There has never been a day gone by that doesn't feel like I'm with exactly the right person and exactly where I'm supposed to be. You are the most caring, compassionate, selfless person I know. Similar to how your dad describes you, Mum, Meg, you are for others. I promise to fall for you again and again each day, to have random tiny little dances with you in the kitchen, to be indecisive with you and to make adventures, but to also be someone who is worthy of your love.
Alright, it's just a discrepancy already. Dave, you first made my heart skip a beat 12 years ago.
Oh, who's counting?
With your driving. Since then, in the time we have spent together, you have shared with me a love that is both wholesome and unconditional. Your quick-witted humour will always get a giggle out of me. You somehow turn me into a car spotting obsessor, and you always go out of your way to make sure I'm always happy. It's these small things and more, or your quirks and features, that make you shine so brightly. Thank you for embracing all the parts that make me, me, with all the stuff I bang on about every day. And thank you for choosing to spend your life with me, away from your loved family and friends in Australia. We both know how indecisive I can be. But one thing I know with complete certainty is you're the one person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I'm excited for a lifetime with you, filled with joy, growth, support, and my constant mispronunciation of common words, and my never-ending nicknames for you. I know you'll still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful. I promise to respect, admire, and appreciate you for who you are, as well as the person you wish to become, including your car obsession. I promise I'll always drag you out for adventures, and I'll always need more French bulldogs. You've endured many hot, suffering Australian summers. You're forever waiting for me, and you're always reaching the tall objects, but I think it's been worth the sweat. Forever will not be enough, but from this day forward, one of my favourite days so far, I promise to make the most and love each of our days together. Love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, having metaphorically tied the knot, they are now literally going to tie the knot. Yes, it is that kind of wedding. 3, 2, 1. And now, give kisses to the missus!
I've been told beforehand I've got to keep this short, can't be too rude, sexist or anti-Australian. And I've got to say, before I go to it, there's not a lot of bloody manoeuvre room in that one. I only mention positive, nice and funny things about Dave and his past. Jesus. Okay. Here we go. Dave is a young man. Hold on, wait. A bit of respect, please. Who just got married. So Megan, a lovely Australian girl. Right, okay. Something you didn't know he had a thing about, right, when he was very young, probably before I got to say Thomas the Tank Engine. Didn't you have Thomas the Tank Engine duvet? Thomas the Tank Engine lunchbox? And you loved that Thomas the Tank Engine lunchbox, didn't you? Yes, you certainly did. He's probably still got one tucked away in Australia somewhere. Now, when you go to university in this country, you probably know, the universities they send out a list, yeah? What you need to have away from home. So you've got to have your beddings, you've got to have all your kitchen gear. Now, what would happen if your parents came home with a Thomas the Tank Engine, duvet cover, pillow and matching curtains? We come back, we got the normal stuff. I said to him, yeah, we got all your stuff on your list. I said, we got your bedding? Yeah. He went, yeah. And I said, we got your Thomas the Tank Engine, matching curtains and bedding. Duvet cover, you should have seen his face. His lower lip just stuck out like that. And you went into overdrive on sulk mode, didn't you, Dave? You went into a sulk, and what was it? I knew I shouldn't have trusted you with anything I've bloody doing myself. The only reason all these people have travelled from the far corners of the world, such as Australia, America, Poland, Scotland, in your case, Vera, the only reason that Meg hung out with you, got to know you, and you got married, and all these people spent all this money and come from all the four corners of the globe, is because that fateful day back in Woolwich, we did not get you that bloody Thomas the Tank Engine, duvet cover, pillow and curtains.
Chris and Gay, thank you so much for creating the greatest gift of all. A gift that I look forward to unwrapping a little later on tonight. A few people have asked me why we chose to come back to England for our wedding. In our minds, the decision was simple. Meeting each other here over 10 years ago, we wanted to go back to the origins of our relationship. It has brought back memories of bringing Meg home for the first time and introducing her to most of you sitting here today. Each and every one of you sitting here has shaped me into the man I am today. A man that Meg would ultimately end up wanting to marry. From my mum, raising me to be respectful and thoughtful. Yes, Mum, I'll apologise for that joke later. And my stepdad, Tim, who taught me to have a sense of humour. Thank you for the joke, Tim. Chris, Gay, and all of the extended family, you've welcomed me as one of your own. It's been difficult at times to be away from my own family in England, and difficult for you guys to love a whinging Englishman. However, you've always done your best to ensure that I would not feel homesick. Thank you. You have created a perfect environment. where the only thing I have to worry about is Meg and the Australian wildlife. I would like all of us to raise a glass to Phoebe. Without her, this wedding would not be possible. She's been incredibly generous, and her kindness knows no boundaries. Unfortunately, she could not be here today due to the fact of the Australian customs laws, but she is in our hearts today. Thanks, Phoebe. I'm so happy to call you my wife. We had an amazing 10 years so far, and may the decades in our future be filled with laughs, dogs and adventures.
If you'd like to see the first dance, it's happening in here.
When you've lost your way, gone too far, how do you get back to who you
Alex,
think you are?
my best man, my best friend, my vanilla bear. Thank you for growing up with me, for recording our farts and sending them to each other. I'm sad we couldn't get married, but if things don't work out with me, you know where to find me.
Some of the words I wanna say go unspoken. Even though I'm losing my mind, I'm hoping that I'm holding on.
I'm standing here today as David's best man, and as you all know, I've now been demoted as second best ever since David decided to follow his heart all the way to the land down under.
I have lived and I have learned to find light from the
David,
shadow.
look, you're an amazing guy. You're like a big brother to me, really. The type of guy that if you're faced with any kind of problem or need someone to help you out, he is that guy. He's like a superhero without the cape. If you need a hand, he's there. You need a laugh, he's ready with a joke.
There's part of me that needs someone to hold me. I've got a lot of
Witnessing
love in my
Dave and Meg together has been nothing short of heartwarming. Their love reminds us that no distance can truly tear apart two souls destined to be together. And really, who can argue with a love story that spans oceans and time zones?
holding on to you. Even after
I raise my glass to this exceptional couple. I want to thank the bride for not only pinching my best mate, but for also helping him to find a new home and a new sort of love that's stronger than even the longest plane ride. May your journey ahead be filled with endless excitement and laughter, from vanilla bear to chocolate bear.
love in my heart, but it's broken. So all of the words I wanna say go unspoken. And even though I'm losing my mind, I'm hoping that I'm holding on to you. Got a lot of love in my heart, but it's broken. So all of the words I wanna say go unspoken. And even though I'm losing my mind, I'm hoping that I'm holding on to you. Yeah.
We're married! Woo!